In this recipe, we have potatoes and gravy, a match made in heaven. Canadians call it poutine, and they're famous for it. In this version, I substitute in sweet potatoes for their packed nutrients. Also, brilliant purple cabbage, curly kale, and large portobello steak mushrooms. And in our peaceful prep, I add ground beef, a special version actually, one that includes organ meats, heart and liver, a way to more easily include these vital nutrients to your diet. Both grass-fed and grass-finished, so no unwanted feedlot ingredients. Salt is the sparkle in our food, and for red meat, we like to give it up to 24 hours to do its magic. Give the mixture a good massage, and then break into bite-sized pieces so they're easy and ready for the sauté pan later. This helps the meat crisp, as the space between the smaller pieces allows the steam to rise and creates browning. These Carolina ruby sweet potatoes have a red skin that gives a beautiful contrast to a deep orange flesh. Use whatever potatoes speak to you. Just cut them into small, even pieces of the same size so they cook quickly and evenly. Purple cabbage is rich in beneficial plant compounds, often linked to stronger bones and a healthier heart. Slice into quarters to easily cut out the core, then thinly slice into ribbons. This sticky feeling with the knife is what happens when I forget to sharpen it beforehand. Portobello mushrooms have a tough woody stem, so you want to remove them. Simply snap them off before slicing. With your knife, remember, lift at the wrist, down and forward. And hold your ingredients with your crab hand, allowing your knuckles to help guide the blade and keep your fingers clear. And now our aromatics, a simple peeling and slicing of our onion. Snap off a clove or two of garlic. And here's a secret. Drop your garlic into water for a few seconds to help make peeling a breeze. For our leafy greens, prepping is easy by simply stripping the leaves from the stems. You can tear or cut them into smaller pieces if you want. The last step in our prep is roasting our potatoes, a weekly staple in our home, so I have them easily on hand for any recipe. Here are the steps. For every cup of potatoes, add 1 teaspoon melted raw extra virgin coconut oil, and then sprinkle with salt. Don't over-salt, as we do add a coarser finishing salt later for further texture and flavor. Here I have about 12 cups of potatoes, so that's 4 tablespoons coconut oil. Make sure everything's well coated, then spread on a full sheet pan. Usually 3 cups per sheet pan or 1 big handful, and then sprinkle with finishing salt. Make sure you spread evenly, as the space allows steam to rise, which allows for better browning. And into the oven. Details to cooking these heavenly sweet potato chips are in the link below. Step number 3, sauce. Here is our Canadian gravy sauce. It's quick and easy, savory and rich, a warm, satisfying layer to top our plants and proteins. Step number 4 in our cook well approach is heat. Over a medium-high burner, test that your pan is hot enough when a couple of beads of water evaporate in a second or two. A bit of healthy fat for our first batch, protein. Add your ground meat and spread evenly with space so steam can rise, which again allows for browning. Press to sear to further help browning and lock in flavor. Since this rich ground renders such nutrient-rich fat, I use it to cook the mushrooms, since mushrooms act as little sponges and they need fat to crisp up. Again, press to sear. Then make room for your aromatics. Sauté your onions. And add minced garlic. These ingredients are all sautéing up so easily together, I just keep going by adding our cabbage. It only needs a few moments to sauté, as we want it to soften but also keep its crisp texture. Finally, we add our tender leafy greens for a quick warming, combining flavors and making them easier to digest. You can add sauce anywhere in the cooking process. Here, I add a few dollops during the sauté to add flavor. Oh my, this smells amazing. On to the platter for a family-style meal at the table or individual plates. Here is a foundation of our plants and proteins, topped with potatoes crisp on the outside and soft pillowy on the inside. Finally, our gut-friendly, easy-to-make, savory gravy. Enjoy.